R.I.P. Stanley Kubrick.
You had you some birthdays, could you prove it? Show me the wisdom in your movement. Show me some wisdom in your movement.
Feelings you provide, feelings you provide. I know.
I just heard about PMB's death. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not real familiar with him, so I went and I listened. I went and I read first. I looked at the news. I read an article. I went and I viewed a few of his YouTube videos, and I learned that he was banned from like all the labels by Jay-Z due to making fun of or making a joke about Aaliyah when she died. So first of all, you gotta respect the dead. Period. And then as far as his music, very talented. But due to the fact he didn't respect the dead, I personally probably won't put him into rotation. During the video that I watched, they talked about black-owned businesses, and primarily because PNB was died or passed at a black-owned establishment. And I support a lot of black-owned establishments. I'm proud of our black-owned establishments. And there are a few in the hood I visited, local. Some are open during the day. Some are open 24 hours. I've never had an issue personally with a black-owned establishment itself. Maybe on the premises, but never in the establishment. But the video talked about steps to get ahead if you are a black-owned business owner. So I'm going to post the link for you to listen underneath. It was really detailed. Gave step-by-step instructions. And it gives you something to think about, and I would call it confirmation on my end. Because I had just got finished listening to something, but not of this depth. That had also suggested what he is suggesting as well, and the two people didn't know each other. So when things like that happen, I call it confirmation. Video was kind of long. I sat in my car and I listened to it. I came up, I seen the live, I went ahead, I listened, and I said, oh. He also talked a lot about cars. Now, I'm not a big car enthusiast. Okay, it's pretty. It works. Everything's not breaking down all at once. Take it to the shop. It's in good working order. It gets me from A, B, C, D. Has warranty. I'm good with that. Fancy names. Expensive cars. Cars I had never heard of. I mean, I knew a few. BMW, Mercedes. Couldn't tell you what the little subtitles were. At that time, I'd have wrote everything down since then. Ferrari, Lamborghini, things like that. Viper, Demon. But there were Escalades. He talked about what's considered a ghetto car versus a hood car versus what is considered an actual expensive car, and I didn't even know it. He said the Tesla was a white ghetto car, something like that. Corny and something else. I had no idea there's so many levels to cars, and I just made a list of should I ever, I will not be getting. And the reason that is important, information in regards to cars. First of all, no, you're not buying junk with a pretty price tag. Second of all, if you are a sage or a magi, a witch or a warlock, and you write songs or poetry, then you need to be able to think outside the box as far as creativity wise and use the material in your writings, especially authors and things of that nature. So I've been writing outside my normal box of what I know based off of 40 money spells and writing on a higher level based off of reading that. So that was important. It was an important lesson to learn. And I took all kind of notes. He talked about how to be successful on YouTube. Material that you would have to talk about. In order to be successful, an African American man, what he must discuss versus an African American woman. I guess I better not look forward to being successful on YouTube in regards to those topics because I'm not discussing any of those. I refuse. I'm all about love and unity. So, yeah. And he talked about the different workloads that a woman would have to go through, African American woman would have to go through, versus an African American man. And he gave statistics. Good luck. Enjoy the video. Rest in peace, PB. And business owners who are African American. I hope the information he shares assists in getting ahead. We want international coins, not just local coins. Not just American coins. We want to think outside on getting ahead. We want international coins, not just local coins. Not just American coins. There's only one person that I personally know on YouTube that's got like over 2 million subscribers who is African American, and he's not talking about degrading or taking down the black woman or banging somebody in a foreign land or who is Puerto Rican or whatever. So it can be done. It can be accomplished. And it is already being accomplished. But, so, listen to the video, but take things also with a grain of salt. Just because somebody says you can't, or that it's not in the likes of, or it hasn't been statistically lining up, doesn't mean to not remain open while learning. I fell asleep last night trying to get the video together that I wanted to post last night. That's all right. Other things discussed during the video was if you buy a house, things to do if you are house flipping, but thinking of it like on a higher level if you're going to be house flipping. I thought that was dope, especially since I used to do Airbnb, to start looking at things once I get to where my next level is supposed to be about how to handle things and what I should be looking for as far as outlook. And yes, absolutely, it is rude if someone dies at your establishment and you reopen the establishment same day.